Welcome, my beautiful ether friends, to my true north. My name is Emma. Today we're gonna dive into some call it the second chakra, I call it the fourth chakra, which is the sacral chakra. And there's a point to it, like if we start to count from our feet, that's the first one, our knees is the second one, and our root is the third one, and then the sacral is the fourth one. But some start to count from the root as the first and then the sacral being the second. It's not really all that important. What is a little bit fun though is that if we go by tradition, we say that the fourth one is the heart. And the heart is so closely linked with the sacral chakra, as they all are, as you have come to understand and will come to understand more and more, that just everything is really connected. But that we have like the sacral chakra is like the mini heart, because there we have creation. It's about creation and sexuality. Some say sensuality, but let's see what you feel like is going on around this chakra. But for most, we say that this is creativity and sexuality. And you really can't do anything creative wise, and you shouldn't do anything sexual wise unless your heart is in on it. Like it's such a important journey creatively to just have your heart be a part of it. So it's such we don't really talk about the heart in your knees or the heart around your feet, just the love for them or the respect for them, but that the sacral chakra is like a mini heart chakra. So some pointers here for me today. Yeah, the sacral chakra is all about, like I said, creativity and sexuality. When I worked with people in the past, it's always sort of easier to talk about a chakra when it's blocked, when it sort of shows like what is the sign when it's blocked, and then you can understand if we do it reversed. That's the flow of it, right? And just a little reminder here that I'm just going to talk about this for this time, and you don't have to listen to this every single time. You can skip to the meditation straight away down in the description box, and you don't have to listen to the meditation every single time. You can listen to it once, and then you can go off on your own if you feel like it, and then you can return later or whatever you want. When I've done a lot of healing with people, healing and stuff with people, and we have like a really blocked lower back, when people are really, and I don't mean, if you've been standing up the entire day, if you've been standing, like doing some project where you just require to stand up, I mean, you're going to physically be tired in your lower back. But if you, for sort of no apparent physical reason, like you've been doing a lot of standing, or you just find that, no, I shouldn't have this much pain in my back due to the things that I'm doing. I'm standing a lot, but like it still shouldn't be this much. You could have an imbalanced or a blocked sacral chakra. And so some people that I've worked with, we even come up with a term that in Swedish called pengafläcken. Like, are you hurting in your pengafläck, which is your money spot? Like your money spot. Like I would call the lower back your money spot. So I'm not saying that every single person that has ache in their lower back has a money issue or has a money problem. It doesn't mean that you necessarily like don't have any money, but you probably are a little bit worried around it. Like you could also just really don't have like no money. But you could, I'm just saying, just because you have money doesn't mean that it's all well. You could still feel a lot of worry about it. Like, is it gonna last? Is it gonna end? Is it gonna, like, where am I safe when it comes to my financial thing? And if you listen to what I said about the root, it's closely linked there. So the root and the sacral is sort of similar in the safety fashion, like to feel safe and to feel like you have enough. And then also we have the creativity part of it, which is like, it's so annoying because if you sort of come into the lack of it or the non-flow of it, you can creatively get really stuck. Like you don't get any new ideas, you don't get any like fun, passionate, like you don't really, if you have a blocked, it's everything that I'm saying. Of course, there's always exceptions. Of course, there's always going to be someone that, is the opposite of what I'm saying. But like for the most part, if you feel like you have money issues, creative issues, like they often come linked. You rarely find a person that's really, really happy creatively, and if they can't sort of make any money of it, they're not really that happy. And vice versa. You can have all the money in the world, but if you don't find your purpose, if you don't feel passionate, it's sort of just becoming bland. So this chakra is all about like feeling your creativity, feeling your sexuality. And your sexuality is not just about sex, although it is about sex as well, but it's not just about sex. It is about your sexual flow. It's your chi, if you will. It's your life force. It's life, death, and rebirth. You can call it birth, death, and rebirth as well. But like life and death, the circle of life. When this area is challenged, you're going to have problems with your ovaries. You're going to have problems to get pregnant. You're going to have problems to maybe even have sex. You're not going to find it pleasurable. You might not have any interest in it whatsoever. And it doesn't matter if you're a woman or a man here. It's for both. Obviously not maybe for the ovaries. You have a low, really low sperm count, really low, just low stamina whatsoever around when it comes to sex. And then just a life force. If you feel fatigue, if you feel like life is not fun, there's no creative juices there, there's no pleasure, there's no enjoyment and fun, that is a blocked or an imbalanced sacral chakra. So if you're in the flow of this, you feel excitement for life. You feel eager for what's to come. Mostly or have a way easier time to find your purpose. If you have a blocked sacral chakra, you can have a really hard time to visualize. Like if you try to visualize how things are going to be in the future, like be really creative with your thoughts, with your ideas, and you can have a really tough time to visualize how that's going to look. It might not necessarily, it could be, but I'm saying it might not necessarily be that you have trouble visualizing overall, like you just can't see pictures or images. That might not be your forum. So it still might not be working for you if you get the root chakra to work. But for some people, actually for a lot of people, it's a blocked or an imbalanced sacral chakra that's due to you then having trouble to visualize. Because if it's blocked, what you creatively want to do, if it's blocked, if you don't feel like sexually turned on, if you're not turned on by life, and if you don't feel your purpose or your passion, that might lead to you having trouble to visualize, because there's lack, there's no ideas, it's just drained energy. And so in the flow of that, you could start to just have all these images. You could start to have a really, really rich dream life where you wake up and you just see, you sort of recapture everything that happened in those dreams, and you see those pictures all of a sudden like really vividly, and you just have an easy time to imagine and visualize and how it's going to look creatively. There's a whole bunch of things we can say about this chakra, but this one is like, it's so much about life and creativity and like just the life force in itself. And it's really yummy if you get this chakra to work. It's usually closely linked with money. So if there's been a block around money and your root chakra is like really good, at least it's okay, then the sacral chakra might be the issue. And then all of them working together, obviously. So you have gotten, or there's another post that you can read up more on what's like, or again, just having a recap of what is going on with the sacral chakra if you want to read more about it. So we're going to just go into the meditation. I hope you did drink some water before the meditation. If you didn't, please pause the video and go drink some water so the body has an easier time to race through the vibration. And you're going to find that the higher you get energetically, you're going to want more water. You're going to feel, or you might not understand that you want more water. You just maybe have more headaches, like worse headaches than, you're drained. We're pushing our energy now. We're starting our fourth week. You've done 3 full weeks, and we're starting our fourth week. If you do it sort of in order to have listened to this, and you're gonna want to start to add more water so that the body can continue to just rise easily through the water. Okay, so I'm just gonna start the timer here. So when you're feeling ready, we can begin. So I'm saying welcome to your meditation for the sacral chakra. So please take a deep breath in and just find yourself in a spot where you really relaxed and you feel like you can sit here for your beautiful 9 minutes where it's all for you, everything's turned off, everything's just really quiet and beautiful and peaceful around you. And I want you to take a breath in on 5 and then hold for 5 and then breathe out for 5 through your nose again. And you continue in and then you hold for 5 and then you breathe out for 5 and you continue in 2, 3, 4, 5 and you hold 2, 3, 4, 5 and you breathe out 2, 3, 4, 5 and breathe in 2, 3, 4, 5 and you hold 2, 3, 4, 5 and you breathe out 2, 3, 4, 5. Breathe in 2, 3, 4, 5 and hold 3, 4, 5 and you breathe out 2, 3, 4, 5 and breathe in 2, 3, 4, 5 and just relax your shoulders and then breathe out 2, 3, 4, 5. Continue to breathe in and hold and breathe out through your nose and breathe in and hold and breathe out and continue to breathe in and hold and breathe out and just continue to relax and start to focus on your sacral chakra. Continue to breathe, continue to relax your shoulders, continue to breathe. It doesn't have to be on 5 seconds or 5 count exactly. Just continue to breathe slowly in and hold and then slowly out and just sort of let the body take the wheel and focus on your beautiful sacral chakra. If you want to, you can imagine it to be orange. It doesn't have to be orange, whatever color you prefer, but if you want to, it can be orange. This is in the lower abdomen, and you can go into your lower abdomen, your lower stomach. In the center. Just feel like you're in the smack center of your body. Just continue to breathe. And see this beautiful disc, this beautiful energy field that surrounds your sacral chakra, that surrounds your physical body. It's not as small as you're inside the body. It actually is as big as going outside of the body as well. And continue to breathe and focus on your sacral chakra. Just start to feel love for it. Start to feel excitement and respect for your sacral chakra. How beautiful it is, how it's turning, how it's trying to help you to get to your creative ideas, to your passion, to your purpose, to feel excitement when you wake up in the morning. Like you cannot wait to wake up in the morning because you have so much passionate things to do. It's life. And just continue to see this as a disc that works clockwise. It doesn't matter if it's wobbly, it doesn't matter if it's fast or if it's slow. Just feel like it's yours and it's there and it just spins. It spins beautifully. If you don't see this, it doesn't matter. If you don't feel this, it doesn't matter. You're focusing on your sacral chakra and your body knows it, your energy body knows it, and that's all that matters. You can just once think about we're having an intention to work with our sacral chakra today, and then just continue to breathe. So hold your focus there, just sit there. Maybe it starts to feel a little bit warm, a little bit tingly. If it doesn't matter. It might feel something later as you continue to do these meditations. It might not, it doesn't matter. And continue to breathe in for 5. And hold for 5. And breathe out for 5. And continue to breathe. And you can see how this energy field starts to really expand around you, to really start to go outside of your physical body and just become broader and broader and bigger. So if there's someone in your room next to you, or if there's stuff in the room next to you, it's almost going to get knocked over because it's starting to get so powerful and so wide. And whatever color, it has a beautiful color. And it's juicy, and it's creative, and it's passionate, and it's your purpose, and it's safe, and it's flowy, and it's life. And continue to breathe. Continue to relax those shoulders. And for just right now, just focus on your sacral chakra. And just feel the feeling of knowing your purpose. Feel the feeling of knowing your passion. Even though it's not even true, just feel the feeling of what it must feel like if this chakra is really in balance. The flow in your body. It doesn't block the root and the knees and the feet anymore. It's a beautiful vessel that leads up to your solar plexus. It's just a beautiful tunnel almost, where the energy can just really flow. And your sexual energy gets stronger and stronger. Your sensuality becomes greater and greater. And it basically just feels yummy. And just continue to breathe. And put your attention on your breathing and your sacral chakra at the same time if you can. And we're closing in on 9 minutes. And if you want to continue to meditate for 12 minutes, please do so. Taking the last breaths together on in, 2, 3, 4, 5, and hold, 2, 3, 4, 5, and breathe out, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I leave you here. Please continue if you want to. Thank you.